Welcome to my CD collection. Today, the letter J. Starting off with some John Mayall, a bluesman, of course, a double CD, just nice to have. Moving on to, of course, some Johnny Cash. This is the J. You're going to see a lot of Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. One of those albums that you need to hear, and that you need to hear completely from the beginning to the end. It fits together. Make sure that you give this one a listen one day. Some more Johnny Cash, some of his later work, where you can hear his voice being old but still making music like no other. This is a German girl, signed as you can see. She's not very famous, Julia A. Nowak, but when I went to a living room concert, as they call it, which is always small ensembles and people who are not famous yet, I picked up this. She was very nice live. I like her music, but it is not too interesting. Maybe because I know her that I like it more. Here we have some Jamiroquai. This needs no introduction. Everybody knows Jamiroquai. Just need to have it in the collection. Over here we have some Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation. Janet Jackson, well, of course, when I grew up, it was the time of the Jacksons, the Jackson 5, and then Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. I like this music every now and then. Just play it. Wild Blue, John Newhall. Very good recording. Nice music, not too interesting, but this is just okay. But the recording quality is very nice. Here we have Ibrahim Ferrer. This is of course from the Buena Vista Social Club editions. Nice for a Sunday. Here we have Jimmy Smith, The Cat. Jimmy Smith, of course, the organ man. You absolutely need to hear some of his CDs. Then we have, of course, Jennifer Warnes, famous Blue Raincoat. This is one of those CDs that you need to have as an audiophile, and I found this one for $1.50 in the thrift store, so I picked it up. Good recording quality, music not too interesting for me. Some Joss Stone, the Soul Sessions. This is the kind of music that you don't put on and sit and listen and look for placement and stuff like that. This is something that you just play in the background when you want to have a good time. Joe Jackson, Big World. I had this double LP when I grew up, and so when I found it on CD I picked it up immediately. This is also something that you like or you hate, but you have to play it loud. John Lee Hooker. This is one that I have in the collection from when it came out. He did something with Carlos Santana, of course. So John Lee Hooker, one of the old blues guys. Here we have The Hunter, also by Jennifer Warnes. Music is okay, it's nice to put on, recording quality, very good. Janet Jackson again, The Velvet Rope, and the song that you see right over here, Got Till It's Gone. I like that song. Something, as I said, not to listen to as an audiophile, but to enjoy music. James Blake, very interesting album that he completely made by himself in his bedroom. And you probably know Limit to Your Love is probably one of the songs that you know. And if you want to have a very interesting experience on what low notes can do to your room, put on that number. Here we have some J.J. Cale. If you don't know what to put on for kind of music and you just want something that is very relaxing, you put on J.J. Cale. Here's another one, Troubadour. Jazzmatazz. Well, I don't know if you have heard of that. An experimental fusion of hip-hop and jazz. So there you go. This is something to put on every now and then. Some more Johnny Cash. I love his voice. Not many artists can sing a song like they are telling a story. People like Johnny Cash are the greatest in singing lyrics, but they do it like they are telling a story. They're not just singing it. You hear the story, you feel the story. Some more Jamiroquai. Some James Ingram. A friend who got rid of all his CDs asked me if I wanted to pick some out. I picked this one. I thought, well, the power of great music, and maybe this is something, but this is really terrible. Some Joe Henderson, some more blues. This is a nice album. Blue Note, well recorded. Some Jewel I picked up for 25 cents. I have another album coming up shortly that I like, and this album I do not like. This, if you compare recording quality, this is much better than the other one that I just showed you. This I put on sometimes, the other one I don't. Here we have Jim Croce. I showed you the A. I showed you his son, AJ Croce. This is some singer-songwriter that you just need to have in your collection, or at least try out once. Just like Jacques Brel. I love Jacques Brel. I have only a few CDs of him because most of it is on vinyl, but he was such a great performer, making wonderful music. The art of performing is something that he understood how you do that. Here we have some more Johnny Cash. Love this picture. And some more Johnny Cash. This is a wonderful photo that they took of him. Just perfect. Johnny Cash. If you have never heard Johnny Cash, this is something that you do sit down and listen to, not as an audiophile looking for placement, but to be immersed in the way he brings the music to you. Johnny Cash. This is interesting. This is a French singer, artist, and years ago when we were on holiday in France, on the radio there was this song, Super 8, not Super 8, that's English, Super 8, and this is happy music. Think Amélie. I believe this is something that only the French make. Interesting on this is that these letters are not on the picture but are painted onto the jewel case, as you can see, and I don't believe I have ever seen that on another artist. The wonderful Joe Jackson doing Jumpin' Jive. Sometimes you have those artists that make music and all their CDs are the same kind of music, but you just have the feeling they should make other kind of music. And this 40s jumpin' jive music, swing music, that's something that fits Joe Jackson very good. This is my favorite Joe Jackson album. John Hyatt. I don't know where I picked it up, but this is in the collection. Have a Little Faith in Me is of course one of the songs that you know from him. I like number 2, but this is not my favorite album. Joan Osborne. If I told you just a few CDs ago, some singers, artists that make music, and you think, well, you should make different music, and Joan Osborne is one of those artists. I think she should be making soul records. Instead of that, she is making these kind of records, which are, in my opinion, nice but not very interesting. Another one of those audiophile need to have in CD and in SA CD. And some more Jacques Brel, and we went to a exposition about his work and his life. And over here we have some more Janet Jackson. This is one of those artists that people were buying when these CDs came out, and somehow they are not interesting enough to keep, so now in the thrift store these are by the dozen, and it helps you to make your setup complete from that artist. Okay, so those were the letter J in the jewel cases, and let's move on to the cardboard ones that I have. Over here we have some more Joss Stone. For 95 cents I found this very nice edition with a bonus CD from a live performance. So that's very nice. Well, this is one that you need to have in your collection, of course. This is probably one of the best Sunday morning albums out there. Jimmy Smith Live. Now Jimmy Smith is someone that has made a lot of records, and you need to listen to him at least once if you pick up this album, Play After Hours. That's the one that I like the best from this album. And here we have Jolie Holland, Springtime Can Kill You. Now, in doing these CD collection videos, sometimes I have this music. I like when music is a little bit weird, or the voice is just a little bit different than the perfect singing voice, or people make some effort to create a real style of their own. And sometimes it means that I am stuck with, okay, what am I going to say about this album? And I guess I'm not the only one, because what they did was put a sticker on there to explain to you what kind of music this is. So what are they saying? The brand new Jolie Holland album, and they say haunting yet joyful, flickering between folk, jazz, blues and pop, truly original. That's what they say. Holland, Jolie Holland, combines ghostly old-time Appalachia with a mix of Billie Holiday style jazz and dashes of New Orleans soul. Okay, you know what? Just give it a listen. And then we have the final one, Jimmy Witherspoon singing the blues. Great recording, very well recording quality, and yeah, a lot of songs on there. I like this one, When I've Been Drinking. This is a well recorded, very nice blues album. So if you're looking for that, put on some Jimmy Witherspoon. And with that we conclude today's letter J. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.